Hi, I'm back. This is the second part of the video that I wanted to address and question why people who are terrorists, how come they're not targeting individuals? When they come to this country and can come here and put people together and get Americans, you know, in on this kind of stuff and get them to help them to do this and that, how come those people aren't being watched? And how come those people aren't being targeted? And how come they're not targeted individuals? Because if they were targeted individuals, believe you me, they wouldn't be able to do any of those things. They wouldn't be able to get anybody together, and they wouldn't be able to do any of the things that they accomplish if they were targeted individuals. So that is my question. Why are these people not targeted individuals? Why aren't they targeted the same way targeted individuals who ain't doing nothing are targeted? That's my question. Why are these people not targeted? Why aren't terrorists targeted, and why don't they try to drive them insane or try to drive them to suicide? Why don't they do it? Why is it that they're not doing it? That's my question. And I never seem to get an answer. It's always silence. Because when I talk in here and say these types of things, because usually when I say other stuff, oh, they quick to retort. They will yap and run their mouth all damn night. If I'm sitting on my bed or sitting on my couch and I'm watching YouTube videos and I'm making comments on the videos that I'm watching, and I'm talking to myself or I'm talking to a family member and making a comment on something that I seen on YouTube, they're quick to retort and come back with that and say, oh, you're just jealous and you're just this. This is what they will broadcast in here. They will come back real quick comeback. Oh, you're just jealous. You're jealous of that person that you're watching in that video, and you're jealous and you're envious and this, that, and the other. But they never have a comeback when I say anything like this. How come I don't hear no comeback when I say stuff like that? Like, why aren't they watching real terrorists? Why aren't they targeting real terrorists? Why aren't they doing that? That's my question to the ones in here that say that they are field agents from an agency. Why ain't y'all fielding terrorists that come to this country to dismantle it and disrupt it? Why ain't you watching them? That's my question. Watch them. Why aren't you watching them? Watch them. I never get a retort back on that, ever. Never. Because they have no interest in real terrorists. They have an interest in controlling people. U.S. citizens, people. That's where the interest lies, okay? And for whatever reason that they're doing it, because like I said before, it's my train of thought that they target people for all different reasons, and I don't think the targeting is for one single solitary reason. I just don't believe that. And unless they came up and they tried all of these people and it all came to an end and they found out, okay, this is the reason why they will do it, this is how I think and this is how I feel. I don't think they target every single person who is a targeted individual for the same exact thing. Like, they may target certain numbers of people for the same thing, but I don't think every single person who is a targeted individual is targeted for the same exact reason. I just don't believe that. I don't believe it. I think people are targeted for various and several reasons, okay, that are best known to the ones that are doing the targeting. They're the ones. Them and God is the ones that know that. Nobody else does, okay? And my question to them, if they are doing a an experiment and they are targeting certain people for experimental purposes, why don't you guys target criminals? Why don't you guys target terrorists? What's the hold up with that? Why don't you target them? That's my question, okay? And I never seem to get an answer. They never come back with a comeback, ever. Not even once they ain't came back with a comeback when I said something like that. Never. Not even once. And the same way like how they sit up in here and talk trash. No. Broadcast trash. Night and day about being able to read my mind and stuff. And I put up a video where I said that that they should, why don't they try targeting somebody like the man in Russia, Putin. And they even had the nerve to come back and say something about that. Well, you big shot, and you big guys, and you tough guys, and why don't you target him? Target Putin. Or the dude that's in North Korea. Why don't they target him? The one that's always talking about how he gonna crush this person and crush that person. Why don't they target him? Because they ain't got the muscle. That's why they can't target none of them, and they'd get their heads knocked off if they step to them even within 10 miles from them. They would get blown up. That's how they go. So they will step to people who they feel as though that they can control. They can't control people like that. Okay, guys with your agencies that's always talking in here, and these are the ones that I'm addressing, the ones that talk in here. Okay, that's the ones I'm addressing. Why don't you target Putin? Because he seemed pretty well adept to be able to take care of himself, and he's surrounded with KGB people. Target him. Go ahead, try it. I dare you. I dare you to get on the phone tomorrow and call him up. Because if you saying that you so powerful and you so mighty and you this and that and you got powerful friends and stuff, well, get your powerful friends to give you Putin's phone number and call him up and tell him that you gonna target him and that you gonna be able to read his mind. He would be still laughing. It'd be 10 years later and he would still be laughing. He would still be cracking up and laughing. So that's how asinine and idiotic these people look, because they only have muscle and power for people who they think have no muscle or power. That's all they got muscle and power for, is people who they feel as though that they can already control. That's the ones they got all the talk for and all the mouth for. And then there's another set of people where they feel as though they can't control you. So they're going to target you since they don't think they can control you. And I might just fit into that little group where they feel as though they can't control, because they're always talking about that they programming me and stuff like that. So what you doing? You programming me to talk about you? Like I keep saying over and over again. And they don't come back with no comeback for that. They have nothing to say about that. It's like, oh, well, we didn't hear you when you said that. It's like, we ain't hear you. We have on our earphones and we're listening, but we didn't hear you when you said that. When you told us to go target Putin, we didn't hear you when you said that. Yes, you did, you liar. You hear me just fine. Go target one of them cats in one of those countries that don't like Americans. Go target one of them and see what happened to you. See how powerful you are then, and see how many powerful friends you got who gonna be able to help you then. Go ahead. I dare you. Step to them. Step to them folks. Because they got powerful people too, and they can f you up. It's as simple as that. Go target some of those people who constantly talk about all the things that they hate about us Americans. Go target them. Go stick something in their ear and talk in their ear night and day and tell them how powerful you are and what agency you work for, and you're a field agent, and this is, you are doing this and you are a field agent and you can't do anything about this. Go tell them that. And I never heard nothing back on that. But I think I did hear a little something. I went into the bathroom. I got up early one morning to go in there, go, you know, wash up, brush my teeth and stuff. And I heard them broadcasting, and they got upset when I mentioned Putin name in my other video. Oh, he's not gonna like that. You're gonna make him angry. You're gonna make him mad. So evidently they scared of him. They scared of Putin. I guess they are. That's just a name. I can say his name as many times as I feel like saying his name. Okay? Because I'm using him as an analogy. Why don't you go target him? They got mad. He's like, you talking about him. You talking about Putin and all this old stuff. I'm like, well, good. Then go step to him then. Get out my damn house and go step to him. Because he seems to be more of a threat to this country than I am. I can bet you $5. Like we used to put your finger up to bet. And you would do one of these numbers like this. And pull it apart to bet. I'll bet you $5. He is a terror. And I bet you $5 that he is much more of a terror to this country than any TI. All of us TIs all put together. And we couldn't be as much a threat as he could possibly be a threat. Because you see it on TV all the damn time. I ain't telling nobody nothing that they don't know already. Like, what's that? Like a, state secrets or something? No, that ain't no secret. It's a well-known fact. You think Americans don't know what people in power and what countries don't like us? Like we don't know? Like we don't know? Even though they claim now that we are friends with Russia, as we should be. We should be friends with every country. And everybody should throw down their guns. And we should all be God's children and act like God's children. And put down all this foolishness. Get back in the church and get on your hands and knees and pray to God. That's what we should be doing. Because we all God's children. Every last one of us. Every country, every person, every human being. We are all God's children. It's as simple as that. But it's like they so busy in here listening to me making my videos, and they so concerned about me making my videos and be trying to always strike me with fear. Because that's how they feel. They scared of everything. But I ain't doing nothing. I don't have nothing to be afraid of because I ain't doing nothing. They got plenty to be afraid of because they doing a lot of stuff that they keeping under the wraps, that if people knew about it, yeah, they would come looking for them. Because one of them in particular, I know, if some people knew the things he was doing, oh, he probably would have even more enemies than he got right now. Skinny. There you go. Come check me. Come check me. Check me. Check me is what I say. Check me. Come and check me. Because I'm going to tell y'all and speak the truth. Because the truth is in me. So it can come out of me. The truth. And this is going out to the ones who are stalking me. The truth is not in you. So it's not in you. So it can't come out of you. It cannot flow from your lips. The truth cannot roll off your lips because it's not in you. And this is going out to the ones who are organizing the gang stalking against me. You don't have the truth in you, so it can't come out of you. And they know it. And they know what I'm saying is the truth. Because they are running scared. They are frightened like they're frightened kids. They're afraid of everything because of all the things that they're doing. Maybe I'm not afraid because I ain't doing nothing. I don't have nothing to fear because I ain't doing nothing for nobody to come and get me. Okay? Okay, I ain't doing nothing. But them, on the other hand, I can't speak for them because I know they doing stuff. They doing all kinds of stuff because they just want to control everything and everybody. That's what the hell they want to do. So that's why they are so frightened and so damn afraid and so scared. And every time you turn around, they looking over their damn shoulder trying to come up with all kinds of plots and schemes to do shit because they know what they're doing. And everybody ain't like them. Everybody ain't doing something. Okay? I'm in my house minding my own damn business making my videos. What they doing? They got listening devices on. This is what they're doing. They are sitting in front of computer screens watching me. and listening to me. This is what they are doing. Then they have the nerve to talk. No, not talk. They got the nerve to broadcast in my house what the hell I'm doing in my own house. This is a free country, Jack, in case they didn't realize that. This is a free country. And I can make a video and I can talk about anybody as long as I ain't saying nothing hateful about them and nothing that ain't the truth, which is what my videos are based on, the truth. Because the truth is in me, so it can come out of me. Okay? But that just had to get on here and say that. They had the nerve to say something about this man Putin. That he was gonna be angry, saying all that stuff. What the hell did I say? Other than what was on the news. What did I say? Y'all the ones that scared. Maybe I should tell him y'all name. He probably would like to know y'all. And say, hey, look, Mr. Putin, these men are scared of you. All I did was just talked about a scenario about you, and immediately they done got scared. They all running scared. They scared as hell. Probably done locked up their houses, done pulled all their guns out of storage and everything, because they scared. That's right, because people will see this video. And maybe somebody who knows him might see this video. Who's to say? Who's to say? Who is to say? I didn't tell them to come for me. I didn't tell them to interfere into my life. These people that are doing this to me, I didn't tell them to interfere with me. They took it upon themselves to do that. And so now, since I'm putting videos up and I'm starting to talk about it, and somebody is interested in putting something mainstream and bringing it to light, now they all of a sudden, now they all upset. How you gonna be upset? Y'all the one that started this and did this. I didn't start anything. I didn't start a thing. I didn't tell anybody to stalk me and to organize people against me to stalk me. I never asked for it. I never said that. Y'all is the ones that's doing stuff, so you ought to be afraid. You ought to be scared. And ought to not sleep at night. Because that's what they try to do to me. Zap me all night so I can't sleep because they can't sleep. They can't sleep. Not a one of them. They taking all kinds of medicine for all kinds of stuff. And the main thing is that they can't go to sleep because they know what they're doing. And I tell it to them every day, and I put it in my videos. And there's nothing that they can do about it. Not a thing. Because guess what? I'm on the internet now. I have a platform. I have a platform on YouTube. Thank you, God, first. Second, thank you, YouTube, for providing us this platform, that we can talk about this, that we can have a dialogue about this, because this affects people's lives, and it destroys, disrupts, and ruins people's lives. Because you look at the average person who is a TI, we are sorry as hell. We ain't got no money. We don't have no support. We don't have anything. We don't have a person that is willing to talk to us, for us to tell our story to them without them twisting and bobbing and weaving in their chair, because it's just so unbelievable the things that they do to us, that if you told any sane person, they would think you were mentally challenged. They would believe that. This is what they do to targeted individuals. So in case you don't know and you see this video, this is what they do. They do so many things to you and disrupt your surroundings and everything to have you declared insane, to drive you insane, or drive you to suicide, or drive you to kill other people. That's what they do. Organize stalkers, the ones who organize these people to do this. This is what they do, and I'm just letting people know that's it, and letting people know about the ones that I know, because I have a couple of names. I can give you names of some of the gang stalkers. I can give you names and addresses of some of them, because I've worked with some of them that were gang stalkers. Okay, and I know the first thing they probably was gonna say, well, it's your word against theirs. Okay, then so be it, because I know I stand on the right side of the track. Anybody that does this is standing on the wrong side of the track. So I have nothing and no one to fear, because I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing a thing but trying to live my life and trying to get these people out of my life and help other targeted individuals to the best of my ability. Because I figure if I can help myself, then maybe I can give help to someone else. That's how I look at it. Okay? And this goes out to people who watch this video. If you are not a targeted individual, have some empathy for us people, because we need help. We cannot do this alone. We can't. We just cannot. We cannot do this by ourselves. We need help. And this goes out to any lawyer, any doctor, any person that's in any kind of governmental position who is against this and you know of it. We need, as targeted individuals, we need you. We need your help. It's as simple as that. We cannot do this alone, because right now we are alone in this. We are swimming upstream against a current. That's what it's like. That's what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like, to be swimming upstream against a current. It's like if somebody were to take you and throw you in Niagara Falls and told you to swim out. It's the same feeling. You know you couldn't do it. You would die. We need help. People are being maimed by this stuff that they're doing to us. People are being killed by the things that they do to us, because I showed in my other video, I showed my eyes, and they zap me so much, and it's like a feeling in my neck. And I think what they're doing when they zap me in my neck is that they are stimulating hormones to be released from my thyroid, that's giving me thyroid-like conditions. You know, with the bulging eyes, and my hands are shaking, because I made a video to show it, to show what happens, what they do to you as a targeted individual. We need help. We targeted individuals need help. Okay, because we are human beings. Don't look at us as though we are less than human, because we are human beings, and you could be next. You could be targeted and you could be next. I don't care if you're a doctor, a lawyer, or Indian chief. You could be next. And this is what they don't want people to realize and to understand. They want to keep everybody very quiet and just make us all seem like we're a bunch of loonies. Then that way, when you close your eyes to this, that's what Hitler did. Basically, that's what he did. This is the same tactics that Adolf Hitler used. It's just he just moved in very slow and very calm. And you see what he did to the Jewish people. You see what he did to them. Okay? You see what he did to them. And we don't want that to happen here in this country, because we are civilized people. We are a civilized race of people who should care about each other and should do for each other, because this is what God wants us to do. And furthermore, once again, targeted individuals, we need help. We need help. So if there are doctors out there, if there are lawyers out there, if there are people that are in government, congressmen, senators, whatever, and if you watch this video or somebody tells you about this video, by the good graces of God, if you see it, I'm telling you, we as targeted individuals, we need help, okay, to stop this, because you could be next. You could be next. And they totally destroy your life. They take away everything that you have. they leave you totally destitute, because that's the condition that I'm in now. If it weren't for the good family member that I live with, I would be homeless. I would be on a street with a cup in my hand begging for somebody to put a quarter in there so I could get something to eat or to drink, if it weren't for the family member that I live with. Okay? And even this family member that I live with, when I try to explain to them, they just don't understand this. They don't get this. And, you know, maybe it's out of fear or, you know, just ignorance or whatever it is. They just do not get this. So I don't press the issue with my family. Because usually your family is the first one that will step away from you, because they are the ones that are closest to you. Because the closest people to you are the ones that are the easiest to step away. If you're all the way over there, you can't step away from me. But if you right up on me, and you are my family member, and you are my friend, or you are somebody who I love, you can step away from me very easy. And that's what I'm saying. Targeted individuals, we need help to put this to a stop. We need people to help us to remove these things that they put into our bodies, to disrupt our sleep, to make us nervous and anxious. And they could do it to you, because they say that the type of technology that they have now, that if they inject you and they give you one of these chips, they can give you panic attacks. And that's nothing to sneeze at. That's nothing to laugh at. A panic attack, anxiety attacks, nervous disorders. And you've seen in my other video, if you will look at my other video, because I put that as one of the videos for you to watch. If you watch any of my videos, you look at my eyes and you look at my hands, and I will post more pictures of my eyes, because I have ones that look even worse than the ones that I posted. Because when they do whatever they do in my neck, and they hit me in my neck, I think it's overstimulating my thyroid and causing these thyroid-like symptoms, which later on could turn into cancer, because that's what I read, that's what they want to do. They want to cause cancer, and, you know, to see if they can cause cancer in a person, and to see what kind of, you know, problems that it can cause into a human being. But I'm telling you, we targeted individuals, we are human beings, and we have family, and we have friends, and we have loved ones, and it could happen to you. So if you are a doctor, a lawyer, a congressman, a senator, anybody in government, a mover and a shaker, and you happen to see my video, I am asking you and pleading with you to give targeted individuals a voice and to give us help, because we need it. We cannot do this alone. We cannot fight this battle alone, because it's just too much. You know, maybe if I was some, you know, highfalutin person or something like that, and I knew a whole bunch of people, and I had a bunch of money, maybe it would be, you know, a little harder for them to do this. And I still think if they really want to get you good enough, they still can do that. No matter how much money you have or who you know. If they really want to target you, they can target you. So I'm just saying, just imagine the little man like me. The little person like me, who was just basically a working stiff. You know, that I don't have a lot of money. As a matter of fact, I don't have any, because I was work mobbed out of my last 2 jobs. And what little savings I had, every penny of it is gone. So I'm just, you know, living on a wing and a prayer, just by the good graces of God, that I have a family member that helps me. Okay? Because right now I don't have anything. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. Because they try to mess up everything I do. You know, I get on eBay, and, you know, I've had to start selling off my stuff. You know, things that I've had for years, I have to sell it. Sell my clothing, my shoes, and everything, because I don't have any money, because this is what they have done to me. And even something so simple as that, trying to make a little money on eBay and selling my personal effects, they even try to mess that up, and they interfere even with that. So that's what I'm saying. We need help as targeted individuals, because the ones who are targeting me, they really want me bad. And they have tried to totally destroy my life from top to bottom, because everything I try to do, they mess with it. They mess with every single thing. Every single thing. Even trying to sell my personal effects on eBay, they even interfere with that. because that's where I got the few dollars from to buy the wig and the doll from the stuff that I sold on eBay. And they tried to mess with some of those things because they are just so intent on destroying me. So that's why I'm saying, me as a targeted individual, I need help. And any other targeted individual, we all need help, because we cannot do this alone. We need help. And I'm supposed to just come on this second one just to say a few words to finish off my first one, and I get, so, impassioned with this, and it cuts so deep with me, because I see all the things that they're doing to me. And then when I read other people's stories and I see that I don't stand alone, that I'm not some loony, and because at first you second guess yourself when these things are happening to you. You don't know anything, because it's only just recently that I found out about any of this kind of stuff, targeted individual and any of that stuff. I just thought that there was crazy people out there, or that maybe I was just second guessing myself, like is there something wrong with me? No, there's nothing wrong with me. Nothing at all. I'm a normal human being like any other human being, with problems and pressures and stress, just like any other normal human being. Because if you living in this world, you're gonna have certain amount of stress, and certain amount of things that are upsetting to you from time to time. You cannot live in a world and lead a utopian life, because there's just no such thing. Okay? Because if you're a human being and you're living in this world, then you're going to have trials from time to time. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So if anybody watches this video and you can help me, or you can help any targeted individual, please contact me. Please send me an email. Please inbox me, and I will give you my name and my phone number and anything like that, and just be on the up and up. Because a lot of times they will send people with under the guise that they are trying to help a targeted individual, and they're just trying to further what they're doing, to try to make you feel as though, okay, well, somebody's gonna give me a little bit of help and this, that, and the other, and it's really them. These people that are targeting you, it's them that are setting up people to try to get into your life and do whatever. So please be on the up and up. That's all I'm asking. Just be on the up and up. If you're a doctor or a lawyer or anybody who can help me or can help any targeted individual, even if you can give me some information, that's help. Because a lot of people, if they hear you ask for help, they thinking, okay, well, I have to do this and I got to do that. No, if you can just give me some information, if you know of somewhere or someone or something that can help me, to even ease what it is that they're doing to me, and like destroying my body from the inside out. That's what they're doing to me, because they're so filled with hatred and rage, and so filled with anger, the ones that are doing this to me. And just intent on destroying me as a human being, because they don't want to rest until they do that, and I don't want to rest until they don't do that. That's how it goes. So in closing, like I always say, trust God and put God first into your life, first and foremost, and fear God, and get to know Him a little better and get closer to Him. Don't move away from God. Get closer to Him, because that's what He requires all of us as humans to do, is to get to know Him, to know who He is. He's not this distant entity that you can't talk to. That you can't put your problems to Him, and you can't tell Him what's wrong in your life, and that you need help. And like the saying goes, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And God is always on time, every single time. He never misses a beat, ever. No matter how much you think, okay, well, I don't know why, because I know a lot of people who are targeted individuals, they may be thinking, well, why won't God help me? Why won't He do something? Why won't He stop these people? Why don't He just, send something down here just to disrupt them and just tear them and mess them all up? But you don't know God's reasons for anything, because we don't have the full picture. We only have a very small part of His master plan. We only have a very, very small part of his purpose and his intent and will. So, you know, what you do is just stay in prayer. Just keep praying and keep doing what you do. This is the advice I would give to other targeted individuals. Don't ever give up, ever, under any circumstances. Do not ever give up, and don't give in to these people. And keep your sanity by doing the things that you love. If you love to sing, start singing. If you love to dance, start dancing. Whatever it is that you like to do, do it, and do it with gusto. Because there is a higher power that in the long run will judge the people who are doing that to you and to me and to any other targeted individual. So that's the advice I would give to any targeted individual. Do what makes you happy and do what brings life to yourself, and never ever give up. Because as the saying goes, don't quit 15 minutes before the miracle. Because the minute that you quit, that next minute, your miracle would have come. So don't ever give up, and ever quit, and ever give these people any kind of happiness or joy for doing this to a targeted individual. Never give up, ever, under any circumstance. Okay, I'm going to be out, but I will be still making more videos, so come back, and if you know of anyone who is a targeted individual, tell them to come and view my videos. They may get something from it, because this is why I'm putting these videos out there, to stop these people and to give hope to other people who are targeted individuals. And also it helps me too, because it's good for me, because I get to get off of my chest the things that they are doing and letting somebody else know these things that they are doing to me. So if you know of anybody, if you have anyone in your family who is a doctor or a lawyer, or you know, someone in you know, some sort of position who can help, tell them to come and watch my video, or one of hundreds of videos on here by targeted individuals. I'm not the only person up here with videos who is a targeted individual. Tell them to watch those videos and mine too, and come back and subscribe to my channel, because I will, you know, be always uploading additional videos. And if I find out any information or anything like that that can help a targeted individual, then I will put it onto my channel, so that you can go there and check it out for yourself, and you know, get some help if you need it. Okay, in closing, peace and love. I love you, my family. Come back and subscribe, and peace, and I'm out.